Hi, it's Bunny Beck here, and welcome back to analyzing sexy Vergil from DMC so we can decide how broken this lonely man is. We already went through what Dante suffers from in some depth. What about our boy Vergil, my dudes and dudettes? Aside from him being, well, vague and in shadows just like my soul, what exactly is this son of Sparta struggling with? We're about to go deep into the psyche of gaming's goodest bad boy Vergil. But why? Because, we all know that in his childhood, Vergil and Dante were different to begin with. I mean, that makes sense, it's not like they're clones. When he was attacked by demons on the day that their mama died, Vergil got to see a broken and vulnerable part of the world he was born into. A world where you would either hunt or be hunted. He was still a young boy who wanted to read and be left alone and in peace, but one pivotal moment, a brutal one nonetheless, was all it took for him to write his deep characteristics. Now, he had to start his journey in hunt for power, neglecting any unwanted problem that didn't push him towards that goal. Maybe his subconscious even wanted to guard his inner child from harm, like stuff that happened from ever happening again. But it also could have been the start of his sociopath psychopath traits. So, is Vergil a sociopath or a psychopath? I really don't want to be mean, but Vergil has the emotional range of a teaspoon, except when it comes to power. Then, he's an all-you-can-eat buffet, and he starts feeling emotions kinda like finding a save point right before a boss battle. He fights Dante like they're competing for the last slice of pizza, only the pizza is ultimate power, and instead of eating it, he wants to control it. And also, both inside and outside of a battle, his detailed planning screams psychopath, unless it's impulsive stabbing, swinging, or slicing, because he would just feel like it. And although he's very charming, like if there were dialogues for it in the game, in the charm-based dialogues, you bet Vergil would have maxed out that skill. But here's the thing, his charm is like a DLC, you know, it's there, but it's locked behind the paywall of his own needs. So to speak, it seems like Vergil ticks off more boxes for being a psychopath rather than a sociopath, but the debate can go on in the comments. So don't forget to leave me one, or two, or how much you beautiful people like. You see it in every hyper-focused slash and combo, and in every smirk, Vergil is channeling more than his demonic powers. He's working through some serious trauma with each demon that he slices. Let's talk about PTSD. No, not the post-traumatic sword disorder, as in the unhealthy attachment he has with his sword. As I said, Vergil saw some heavy stuff as a kid, losing his mom and all, and also felt like being abandoned by his brother. That's not something you can just brush off with a backflip. And it's got this guy on high alert 24/7. For Vergil, the brutal loss of his mother at such a young age colored his entire reality. One might say that his unyielding drive for power is a shield forged by trauma, a barrier between him and any upcoming vulnerabilities. The most important thing is he never ever apparently read a self-help book. And that can lead to many things. One of them would be OCPD, Obsessive Compulsive Personality Disorder. And that ain't just about being neat, it's a deep craving for order. It's in his slick hairdo, the crispness of his coat, and his insane need to be the top dude or demon. In this case, OCPD is characterized by a strict adherence to order and perfectionism. And yeah, sure, the perfectionist paradox, trying to control the chaos cloud in the same universe where your bro is a wise-cracking, pizza-loving wildcard, aka depressed. So how are you liking this psychological walkthrough up until now? Smash smash that like button and share your thoughts. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. Let's move on. NPD. Narcissistic personality disorder. Might sound like just a fancy word for ego, but it's complex. Just like our boy, his confidence, oof, high. His quest for power, unbeatable. But deep down, isn't he just looking for a hit of that sweet berry delight validation? Vergil does not just want to win. He needs it. It's not about glory. It's about proving that he exists and that he matters. Oh, this is getting really sad. He believes deeply that any kind of hope of a normal, self and life is far gone for him, so he can never find peace. As it is said in his theme song, "Cast aside, there is no way home." Yeah, I know, I'm not a singer or vocalist or whatever. Aside from that being a reference to the day that he lost his mother, this can also be taken in a way that he has abandoned all hope for redemption or inner peace. Spending so many years as a puppet and a plaything for Mundus might have had so many effects on his sense of self and his sense of ego. Aside from the fact that something like that can mess you up the trail of normal thinking for you as well. Narcissistic personality disorder, or NPD, often starts with a deep-rooted insecurity. Vergil's sense of self-importance is kind of filled with fantasies of unlimited success, and that's a point towards a narcissistic armor. But every now and then the dude peeps out of his emotional armor, and when he does, you can kind of see that he is not the all ice and I don't give a shit kind of person. That is also about being emotionally tongue-tied, just like how I am trying to record this video. Our boy Vergil is the king of playing it cool, but reading feelings, expressing emotions. Let me tell you people, that is the real boss battle for him. Vergil, often stone-like and stoic, may not be unwilling but unable to decipher and express his emotional labyrinth. So, what's the verdict? Vergil's psyche is a boss-level maze of defense mechanisms and epic psychological warfare. PTSD, OCPD, MPD, the word that I can't read, and just way too much stuff. It's clear that Vergil's more than his cold exterior, a character with layers so deep that you're gonna need a devil trigger to get to the bottom of it. And that's what makes him one of the goodest boys if you scratch all the killings and murders. Dude's got issues, but don't we all? But seriously, how and when is Vergil gonna be held responsible for all the turning the lights off for so many people? So what do you think about this video? Did you enjoy it? Maybe you have something to add? Or something that you didn't agree with in this video? I would love to know it. Please leave a comment for me down below. And I might be analyzing Asterion from Baldur's Gate as my next character. But if you have any other characters that you would love to see, please let me know. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye bye.
I can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all. I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. I just gotta